was captivating.
Hell yeah, it was.
Welcome
I
to.
love that tune.
Thank you.
Welcome to the 23rd episode of The Savage Circle. That was my line. Anyways, we got a new member to the cast here. New. I was here last week.
Oh, great. Here comes the bad jokes and puns.
No puns, just fun.
Just bad
But
jokes?
yeah. Okay. Hey, man, don't hate. Live great. Or be great, like Johnny Armani would say. Listen to that.
Be great, baby. You know how it goes.
Just wait until mine gets here.
Oh, man. That's going to be awesome. I can't wait. Shout out to Shannon Engelman. Yeah, the puppet master. Well, she'll say she's an amateur puppet maker, but it's some close stuff.
Like, she's awesome.
Yeah.
Trick girl.
Okay, so we named this earlier. Yeah, I like the name too. Fabric. Like Fab, Rick, Fabulous, Rickard, Rick. Yeah. But
Amazing.
we got Tyler Johansen here, and we want to talk to him about that video that we just saw a snippet of.
Yo, what's up, guys? Thanks for having me. So stoked to be here.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. We also got Chronic Spirit,
Yo.
DUI, Johnny Armani, and LG. Is that LG in the background? What's LG doing? What is LG doing?
Who knows what LG does, man? LG does LG things.
He does. He does some LG things all the time.
Boom, boom. Legendary.
You playing lawn darts, my G?
Now that would be legendary.
Wouldn't it, though?
You're good to go.
All right, so you're joining us from Calgary right now, my dude. So what's the weather like over there?
We just hit, I think we're at like 22 or 23 today. We've been getting rained out on the last like 2 weeks, and it just opened up this weekend. We're supposed to hit like 27 on Monday.
Nice.
Yeah, it's about time.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, like, let's get this out the way. COVID. Everybody's affected by it.
Oh, yeah.
How are you overcoming the COVID blahs?
Man, you put your head down, you just put your nose to the grind, and you just keep on hustling, you know? The band has been trying to figure out all of like how we get our shit going without slowing down, which has obviously been a big struggle for any band or any musician, I'm sure, as everyone knows. But we might be recording right now. We're trying to figure out a way to stream to our studio in a way that's good enough quality, you know, to keep recording instead of having to wait for our studio to reopen up. So here's hoping, and that's got me super stoked. Anytime we get any traction going with the band, we'll always get you out of the blues.
All right. I'm going to pass this to my dude, Chronic Spirit.
How's it going?
Good, you?
I'm great. What are we talking about? COVID?
No, we getting past COVID. We just dealt with COVID. That's how quickly we should have dealt with it by, you know.
Get it out of the way. We're done with talk.
We're here a year later still putting up with that stuff.
I'm getting fact checked.
Yeah, a year plus.
What was the question?
You make up the question, my dude. Come on.
Not worked in, what, 16 months doing shows?
Live shows, anyways.
Yeah, I think February 28th was our last one of last year, obviously.
Yeah, it's insane. It's bothersome.
Yeah.
The only thing is, I'm lucky right now.
with
I'm
the
able to
band, so
record with you. You're actually about to drop an album, aren't you?
Yeah.
Because my studio's at home, so I'm just like working on it slowly. You know.
Yeah. Whenever you have the time, do set up some time. And do you do everything live, or do you do like some plugins and all that?
Well, I run everything into a DAW.
Yeah.
And then just record it all like that. Like, live streams are hard,
For those who don't know, a DAW is a digital audio workstation. All right.
Fabric.
You see it. So yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun. It's just a fun album. you know, I think we're in a time right now where a lot of people need to laugh, and that's kind of what I'm just aiming towards. And I don't know, it makes me laugh, and I usually hate my own music half the time because I'm very critical like that. So it's like, yeah, I like it. It's gonna call.
If you can't laugh at yourself, right?
You know, songs like Funky Dildo and Skeet Sheet Servant and Elvis is a Reptile.
He's going full Frank Zappa.
Can't forget Searching for Bigfoot. That's gonna be a classic.
You got to get Sasquatch on board for that one. That'd be amazing.
Already got the costume on the way.
Oh my!
It's gonna be cool.
That's great.
Backyard brain surgery, to name another. Yeah.
Oh. Do we have our number one fan here again, Charlotte?
Charlotte. Yes, it was. It was so nice. I had to show the world.
Oh, what? I didn't see it. I missed it. But anyways,
representing.
Oh, there it is. No, FX May Vary is a band based out of Newmarket. She's gonna shoot me because I'm taking too long to think about this.
Yeah, they're a good bunch of people. You know what I mean? Talk to them over.
Actually, I'm doing a couple of songs with a couple other members as we speak.
Yes.
Sweet.
Indeed. I'm just kind of, doing my thing, helping where I can. Goofball.
Goofballing, I said.
Goofballing. Balling? Maybe. Goofing?
Okay.
That's still up for question.
Are you guys in a lockdown out there, or?
Pretty much, yeah. Like you can go to an outdoor gathering up to 5 people. It's recommended that it's only from I think 2 different households. It might even be from the same household. Basically until our vaccination percentage gets higher, obviously. But you never know. They change the rules every 3 days, pretty much anyway. So just keep your distance and do all that kind of shit if you can.
Yeah, we're technically at a stay-at-home order.
Yeah, stay home. That's what it should be.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out what you guys are doing out there. Like, it sucks being able to play or record or.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously every band's going through this, and like we had such a huge plan to have so much stuff out. Like by I think July, mid-August, like everything was supposed to be out, and we're still stuck waiting to record everything. And then we got music videos to shoot and shows to plan, and hopefully a tour if that ever happens. Who knows, right? That's still probably even 6 months, if not farther away at this point.
Well, remember Niagara?
Oh, coming out to you guys. Yeah.
All right.
Razor Blades, I believe that song was called, right?
That's right. Yeah, that one was Razor Blades.
Yeah, y'all probably won't even have to bring guitars the way this guy's loaded.
I got a few.
Okay.
I think I heard you talking about them a little earlier. Sounds like you got a lot of sick stuff out there.
His guitars are to my speakers.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. It's just.
I'm not much of a collector anymore. I downsized.
Compared to what it was, but it's still probably pretty big, eh?
Before I had probably 50 stringed instruments.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah. 2
full drum kits. One was a 14-piece and the other was a 7-piece. Over 30 amps. Probably 120 pedals at one point.
It's like a guitar store, man.
Why so many? Wow.
Yeah, you'll have to let pick and choose or something.
Every guitar, every bass, everything has its own unique sound.
Absolutely agree.
Yeah, definitely.
Karen, bro.
Absolutely agree.
I guess.
Like I don't run guitar amps. I run bass amps. So everything I play goes through a bass amp because there's so much more control over tone.
Yeah.
Like your guitars included?
Yep. Oh yeah, everything.
Wow. I've never
because
even
I get so much better control out of the EQ. You can get so much better low end response without killing the mids or the highs. It's great.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Johnny.
No, he's not eating nothing else. What's up, boys?
Chilling. How you doing, fam?
You know, man, living the family life. You know how we go.
All right. Shout out to the fams. You know what I mean? So Fabric. What's your take on the name? I gotta know.
Yeah, that's my boy Fabo. Fabuloso.
Fabuloso.
Yeah, my boy Ricky.
I like this guy. He good. Oh man, that's awesome. So what you got going on? I saw the other day you dropped that So Cute flyer.
Yeah, that's the next single on the way.
All right. Who's on that track?
It was produced by, what we want to call him? Execute Mode. He the producer, Execute Mode, also known as Sebastian. He produced the beat, engineered the whole track for us. But besides that, that's featuring Private Name, Private Number. You know, the hottest rapper out of Toronto right now.
All right. That's what's up. Okay, so we're looking forward to hearing that.
Yeah, shout out my girl D Talia. She on the cover art. She runs Saturday Night Buffalo. It's a music podcast, a music platform. They do interviews and kind of stuff like this, you know, for local artists out of Buffalo, New York. It's all love. So I appreciate her for the cover art.
All right. That's what's up. So you know I gotta get some of that Munchie Man, right?
Yeah, you seem like the only one that's missing out so far.
I'm saying I feel like I'm out of the loop, but
I've already gone through a half a jar.
Bro,
I bet it goes.
I've barely had it a week.
It's all good. I got that Soulicious, so you know we're gonna have to run a trade or something. You know what I mean? But we were talking earlier. I think we got to do that. That idea that we had.
What's that?
That cook off.
That cook off.
That cook off.
Munchie Man versus Soulicious.
Munchie Man versus Soulicious. Now the question is, can you get Munchie Man?
Can I get what?
Can you get Munchie Man to here to do that?
With the actual founder of Munchie Man's?
Yeah.
I mean, I might. He not really a camera friendly guy unless it's for TikTok or Triller. But you know, I can see what's up. I can see if I can get him to spin through. Like he tried to act antisocial, but then he on TikTok and Triller all day going viral. So like,
you selected when it's time.
Yeah, when it's time, or he getting paid for it now because he a brand ambassador. So he like, man, they paying me, so I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
That's what's up. Okay. All right. So shout out to Munchie Man. Yeah, man. Like it just sounds like I heard it one time, and then I've heard it like every time since, like 17 times a day, something like that. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. It's
some good shit, man.
Yo, the best part was the lady said her 12-year-old son won't eat the eggs unless you put Munchie Man seasoning on it, and he knows the difference. So he'll taste it and be like, "Mom, you didn't put Munchie Man's on that. I don't want that."
You see, well, I don't know, man. The woman who made this puppet put Soulicious on everything. I know.
Okay.
Including her hand to drink it off.
Including her hand, fam. Like, I saw that, I was just like, that must be a serious recipe.
We need to send Die Another Day some hot sauce. Really
right
need
here.
to send them out some out to Calgary.
If you guys hook us up, I got a couple friends that love like hot chicken wings, so we'll definitely send you some videos and some pictures of that shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got that Soulicious. You know
It's delicious. It's made local.
Yeah.
It's so good. I'll hit you up for it.
Hot sauce.
Yeah, we'll talk about it backstage.
Yeah. You'll
so worth the heat. It really is, though. I'm telling you, bro. Like, and it clears the passages.
Good for you.
Yeah.
That's the kind of hot sauce you need in your life.
Yeah.
Clears you out.
But it also comes in a rub.
You breathe better. Yeah, that's the one I forgot. The rub. How'd you
try
forget
a little
the
sometimes?
It got rum in it.
Nah. We have a rub. He has a
So
rub.
this is rum?
Rub.
Rub.
Dry rub, or
It's like
dry
Monkey Man. It's a dry rub.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. A rub.
Yeah.
All right.
I was gonna say something, but I know there's children around you, so I'll keep it clean.
Yeah.
I mean, he ain't heard nothing that you probably not gonna let you go and say, boy.
That was great. Oh, fabulous.
Fabulous.
That's his tagline. Fabulous.
Wait. There's a message here from Charlotte in our group
Okay.
chat with Effects May Vary that we have going on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Okay. Let's hear this.
She said, "Yo, if your page hits 1,000 likes, I will eat a baby teaspoon of Soulicious."
Smash that like.
it's the new viral challenge.
I want all of y'all to share the link. Share the link.
Get that Savage Circle up to 1,000. I think we're 300 and something away.
Yeah. All right.
I don't think she realizes how close we are.
Challenge accepted.
No. Kyle just popped up into the chat saying, "Be right back, buying 1,000 likes."
Oh, the fire's burning.
Oh, some of these group chats we have with bands are freaking hilarious.
That's great. LG.
Wait. She's saying Effects May Vary webpage. Even better.
Okay. All right. So let's push both up to 1,000.
All right.
You know what?
Guys, I got this.
I don't think she realizes that I was just a whole baggie full of QR codes that I gave out.
Them QR codes is the lick. I mean, like, that's a good number of them too. And I still have some to give out. Ooh, girl, you don't know what you done did.
Yeah, Kyle just wants to see her eat hot sauce.
I want to see if we can get 3 people up to 1,000 likes. Y'all need to check out Die Another Day as well. You know what I mean? Look for.
Right.
We want to bring that video up to 1,000 likes. So let's share that. That's on YouTube, correct?
Yes, it is.
Should be
you know what?
Page too.
Okay.
It's all over their page. It's all over YouTube.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put that. Also, excuse me.
You gonna make it?
I'm gonna shock the culture. Yeah, man. I had the lasagna didn't want to go down. I had to show it who's boss. But like I was saying, I think I should throw that on the website as well. Just wanted to run that by you, see if that was something you were cool with.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. I'd love that.
All right.
Yes.
Excellent.
Throw it up with another one from Sahil.
Yeah, we played some for that from.
Yeah.
Yeah, Reptilian Death today.
Yeah, some good old Indian metal.
Yeah.
Good old Indian metal. Do they use the microtones and everything? They use microtones and everything?
Yeah. So LG.
Yeah.
How's life treating you?
Life is good, man. Life is
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Had a little barbecue today. The sun was crazy.
Yeah.
And down by the beach.
Yeah, man. You'll get some fresh air, you know?
Oh. Most needed for these times.
Yeah.
Most needed.
Spinning, going around the web. Okay, so Tyler.
Yeah.
Pick a person, ask a question. That's gonna be a new segment. I'm just gonna go around. Yeah.
You're gonna put me on the spot like that?
Well, you know, it's a savage circle. We ain't here to be put.
We're here
we gotta have fun. We're here to have fun, bro.
All right. Trying to remember everyone's name so I don't fuck this up.
Okay. Yeah, and I can't even see the screens that you have too. So
yeah.
The name should be showing.
Are they? No, I don't have anything on mine.
No.
That's all.
Okay.
That's all good.
It's all good.
Johnny, what's your favorite restaurant to go to?
Oh man, my favorite restaurant?
Yeah.
That's a good question, bro. I'm gonna say Wing Kings in Buffalo.
Nice.
Buffalo. Okay.
Wing Kings. It's like a it actually was started by a friend of mine. I went to high school with him. He opened up a restaurant. It's on Elmwood in Buffalo, New York, and they specialize in wings. They had like they be having all kind of wings. Like they had cinnamon roll wings, and
Nice.
they be trying to do something special
I'll
with
give
it,
it a
but
shot.
it's well known. So I would say that's one of my favorite spots right there.
That sounds great. I'd love to go check that out.
Cinnamon roll wings.
Right.
Like,
That's
I love
literally
wings.
like 30 minutes.
They're
across the
amazing.
I
border.
guess it's my turn since he chose me. I get to pick somebody.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, who we gonna pick? We gonna pick Jay. Jay, what's the
Oh.
best thing you put
Yes,
that Munchie Man seasoning on so far?
My finger.
That's killer.
Straight out of the package. No, seriously. I had it on some burgers. It was delicious on burgers. I had it on some Caesar. It was really like it's right there with my Soul Delicious. It's on everything.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right. So Jay, that's you.
Let me think here.
Okay.
I think who I don't know things about. Let's go with Tyler.
All right, hit me.
I'm trying to think. Craziest show you guys have played so far?
Craziest show would have been actually probably the first show we ever played as a band was for a Star Wars theme, like May the 4th night. So we all got dressed up. I think we had a crowd of like 250 to 300 people, and just the mosh pits were insane. The crowd went absolutely wild. Like the whole show, start to finish. One of the bands showed up all in Star Trek gear just to kind of fuck with everyone, Oh, sorry, pardon my language for the kids. It's just everything from start to finish of that show was just so memorable and so amazing. Our guitarist, he had hair that went down to his butt, and he rolled it up, dressed up just like Princess Leia, and it was so amazing and so awesome. Everything that we did.
Wicked.
Nice. Okay. That's on you again.
Oh man, you're killing me, Smalls. Man, gotta think. Give me a second here.
Okay.
Okay, David, what's
All
your
right.
what's your favorite genre of music to listen to, and why?
Okay, that's a good question. It's a toss up between jazz and reggae.
Nice.
And it's a toss up because both of them have their own degree of like their own vibe, so to speak, that can change or alter your state of mind.
Yeah, I got you.
I just it's like it depends on the situation. Like if I'm trying to relax or I'm trying to, study something, or I just want to unwind, then I'm going to play some jazz. I usually, I played it for my daughter for her to fall asleep to for the first couple of years of her life. And she kind of likes it too. Yeah. And like, it's just something to go to. But like, if I'm trying to hype up or I'm trying to, create some kind of a upbeat energy, then I'm
something to vibe to almost, eh?
Yes, I'm gonna play some reggae.
Yeah.
So, it's just those are my two go-tos, and just naturally, I think hip hop and R&B kind of came with it, but
yeah,
like it's jazz and reggae for the most part.
That's amazing. I have a drummer buddy that him and I were in high school. We were in the percussion section in the high school band, and he went out to Toronto to study jazz drumming, and he studied it for like 4 or 5 years before he started writing his own music. And he's just like absolutely insane. He's probably the best drummer I think I've ever seen play live.
Okay. All right. So let's get Chronic back in the mix.
What's up?
Chronic, okay, you had, like, I don't know if you want to go into depth with it, but you recently had a bout with an alter ego. What was the best track you made as Dirty Zeus?
Fuck. Yeah, not yet.
Oh.
I don't know. I did a lot of cool songs, but I deleted them because Dead Hermits isn't really recording anymore.
Okay.
I'm like just not doing rap anymore.
Okay.
So, like, I don't know. I could say them, but nobody would even know them. I remember We Dirty was pretty good.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
And like now, Dirty Zeus, the whole band concept of like, you know, that's why I got the weird fucking mustache. Pardon my language, the weird mustache, and like, you know, it's all a bit.
Okay.
Porn stash. It's another one of the songs. Yeah. So I'm planning everything.
Okay.
Just you know. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Oh my gosh, that is brilliant.
There's already a lot of songs on this album.
Can I have like 4 to 8 bars on that?
Yeah, man.
Or like
Charlotte just put in the group chat.
Yeah.
This is Charlotte.
Yeah.
He says, yeah, I mean, if you guys hit 1,000 before the 19th, we can do it live when they come down. They're coming in town, in-house on the 19th.
Yes. So can everybody make it so we can all have fun and just like do what works? I'm not even gonna tell you what to do, but do what works.
Yeah.
Do what keeps you safe. Do what keeps you healthy. Do what keeps you, you know, where you gotta be. Cause I'm tired of this place, man. These walls, they're killing me. They're killing me, I tell you. The walls, they close it in. It's all one dark space. Chill out, bro.
Currently at 617.
Okay, let's get the Savage Circle and 83. Die Another Day and FX May Vary up. Let's get us all up. Let's everybody.
Let's go.
Let's make this work.
That's Zool.
Right. Yeah.
Dirty Zeus says,
Went
"Oh,
back
like
to
it all."
very earlier.
Yeah.
Die Another Day is currently at 728. Let's get that
Okay. Well, I mean, if we work in the lift lock system, technically your fans need to go and greet all fans, and then like all fans, you know what I mean? We all need to just find a middle point and gather until everybody's, you know, up the same point. But like,
FX needs some good likes there.
okay, so y'all need to we need to pour all of our love into Effects May Vary. Everybody go check out Effects May Vary right now. We need to pour all that energy into their page. Because if the 700 people that like your page, and the 600 people that like our page go and like their page, then they're going to get ahead of us. Wait a minute. Do we want that? No, I'm joking.
Support all the homies, man.
Yeah, we all homies. It's all good.
All the channels go ahead of ours. I don't care.
Hey, man. I clearly got a few endeavors. Speaking of endeavors, are you going to hit that culture shock link? You're going to hit that.
You talking to me right now?
No, I was talking to Jay.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, of course. You got to throw some fertilizer in the shit show. You got to get some fertilizer on the shit show. Yeah, donations are welcome. ShareTheShock@gmail.com. Maybe I could get some legs. Hey. She did a great job. I'm not saying she didn't. I'm just saying. It's more you than her.
Let's see if we can break 1,300 with this magazine this month.
Hey, we did last month. Oh, the new one. Well, overnight it hit 100. So if it maintains that course, then we'll hit about 3K. But you know, given the fact that it might taper off somewhere through the second week, well, we'll see. Oh,
Let's do it. Manifest it.
Okay. I have a phone ringing, and I gotta answer that. Give me a second.
No worries. So.
Good day, sir. Yes, I. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There we go. So who wants to ask a question? Limesley? LG? He starts talking. I just see a hand. No. No, it says he has sound.
He sounds very quiet. Like I can think I barely hear him through my headset.
Okay, we'll move to Johnny for now.
Talk to this.
Oh.
Hey, what you say?
Hey, can y'all hear me?
There we go.
Yes, I can now.
Okay, my question would be to Jason. I don't know, I probably should. But Jay, with all the instruments you have, is there an instrument you actually haven't learned?
That I what?
And will you learn it?
Do I have an instrument I haven't learned? No. Everything I own, I know how to play or fake it.
What's that?
I said every instrument I have, I know how to play or fake it. There is instruments I do want, like I would love to learn how to play a fiddle, violin, nice 5-string banjo, weird stuff like that.
Do you know how to play anything different from, like, I know there's different kinds of banjos, so like a 4-string banjo, is that different than a 5-string, or
Yes.
just the add like a bass?
They're way different. There's the tunings are way different, just the overall feel of them are different. Even a bass band would be something pretty wild to play, but
Oh wow.
there's some weird setups you can get for banjos. It just looks like an interesting instrument to me.
Yeah, even the picks that they use is like so bizarre compared to what you see for a guitar or something like that. Eh?
Yeah.
So is there an instrument out there you haven't played?
Is there an instrument I haven't played?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
You ever played a santur?
no.
There you go.
And I've never played a sitar, but I want a sitar.
Santur. Santur is a Persian stringed harp.
I know what
it is.
I literally asked as you were saying, yeah, sitar. Isn't that a quarter-tone instrument too?
I would love to play
a sitar. It's part of my heritage.
Those look like a dynamic. It's basically like the guitar version of a harp. Kind of. Yeah.
That's kind of a cool way to look at it.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah. If you look at it like that,
sitar is actually part of my heritage.
Yep.
All kinds of Indian.
Culture shock. All right. Oh man, that's great. So, yeah, man. So we could dive into that a little bit.
What? That I'm part Pakistani, I'm part Native Indian and Scottish and French.
Yeah.
Yippee-ki-yay.
What a mix.
Wow.
Awesome.
I'm my own walking contradiction of hate.
There's a song in that, I'm sure.
Oh, man.
Everything.
So Tyler, what's your background?
Like what Jay was just talking about?
Yeah.
Norwegian, English, and I think Scottish and Irish, but not 100% sure there. But most of my family's from either Ontario or Newfoundland.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. We'll go to Jake.
I'm like super British descent, and it's kind of shitty.
Isn't the British where the Irish and the English that got along decided to settle?
Man, I don't like the history of white people.
I don't like the history of people in general.
There you go. I just wish I was a Buddhist, I guess.
History is one of those complicated.
Go eat rice the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Not really though. That would be boring.
Not if you have so delicious and
Lifetime supply. I'm going 25 years. Becoming a monk.
Wow. Nice.
This album, if it makes it, I'm going to a monastery.
Apparently, they wake up at like 3 to 5.
Yeah, man. Train all day.
Yeah, it's bonkers.
I don't know about some of them though. They're out there kicking each other in the nuts, like, yeah, this is awesome.
No.
Because they're always trapped on a mountain. They're never going to be attacked by anyone like that.
No.
Especially now with guns everywhere in those poor countries. Like, what's up with your nunchucks now, man? I go for the meditation practice, but.
Oh man.
I can get that at home.
Yep.
Yeah. Did that earlier.
I heard they got these like big hash balls though that they just burn as incense. So, yeah. I have too. If I could put a whole gram of shatter on like a charcoal puck.
That sounds uplifting.
We used to slow roast like ounces, and hot box a 2-bedroom house, like a 2-bedroom apartment. Close up everything, get the shower going, and just hot box.
Just in the oven until it starts burning.
Oh man,
it smells good in here.
When I was a kid, we learned how to smoke 12 bombs.
Still inventing ways to smoke pot blows my mind.
I don't understand why people think that pot leads to other drugs. It leads to fucking carpentry.
What's up, bud?
On the cupboard.
Yeah, that's what I thought was always the fridge or the cupboard.
The couch.
Definite.
I ain't out shooting up or shooting at anything.
For real though.
Fire.
Are you starting a fire pit back there, Johnny?
You say what?
Are you having a fire?
Yeah, I'm trying to. This shit ain't working that good. I ain't got that much fuel.
All you need is some paper.
I know the paper burning too fast though. I got this Canadian Tire paper from the lawn bag.
Oh, it's that freaking recycled organic crappy compost crap that doesn't do anything.
Yeah, that just
probably burns up.
More wood, more sticks and shit. But I ain't trying to have it go too long.
True.
I want it to go out by itself.
You don't have to wait for it.
Let the cell phone
No, you don't have to start a fire at like 1 o'clock or some shit. So
when I lived in Toronto, we had a fire go for a week and a half.
Why?
Why not?
Why, man? Just why?
It was something to do while we were jamming.
Oh, there was a jam. Okay, I thought y'all was just burning fire.
No, we were on holidays for a week. Started a fire on night 1 and drank ourselves sober. Had a 2-hour nap. Got back up and kept on going for a week.
Sounds like a
bad way to have a vacation.
Yeah.
And we would jam like 18 hours a day.
Your neighbors must have loved that.
All except for one.
We used to have people pull up to our driveway with chairs and sit at the end of the driveway and listen to us play. And we were in a soundproof studio.
Yeah, they get to enjoy the from a distance, just barely hearing some background noise almost.
I don't know. Apparently they could hear us for 6 blocks. I literally have paperwork at home from the city of Toronto threatening to sue me for noise pollution.
Serious.
I'd frame that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's an accolade.
A soundproof studio. You could kill somebody in there, nobody would scream.
I only ever had one really crotchety woman approach me for how loud my sound system was. A few people talked about my paint job, but just, yeah, some people liked it. It was like a back massage. Kickers. Yeah.
See, I own a Dodge Ram. I don't have room for those anymore, so I have a 2,000-watt system sitting at home.
Bro, my system's downstairs. It hurts. It hurts to know that I can't. Well, I can put it in, but it's just like, if I put it in, it takes away the space. But now that we have the fan, I really have no excuse.
See, I used it to play metal. It was great driving down the tourist areas, blaring some good old death metal or Norwegian death metal with bass kicking into it. People didn't know what the fuck was happening.
Come here.
Play some Demu Burger. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It was only at 2,600 watts.
Excuse me. I think I was like 3,000, maybe 4 total.
Man.
No, 2, 3.
4, because my back door speakers were 1,000 aside.
I had 6x9. I had 6x9 kickers, but I think they're like 500. I think they're like 250 or 500 aside.
The best was when I was driving down by the falls, and I'm blaring some, and it was just blaring. This kid literally just stopped walking and just started thrashing around, and his kids are looking at him like, what the hell, you having a seizure? It was an awesome moment.
That's great. Oh,
that's what you hope for.
Was detected. Okay.
I've also had a police officer pull up beside me and go,
Nice.
What'd he do?
Oh,
nice.
Damn, thanks.
That's dope. Oh man. Yeah, honestly, I don't even give cops such a bad time because from the day I was at Caravana, I don't care if y'all want to call it the Scotiabank Caribbean Crest Festival, motherfucker. I'm calling it Caravana. From the day I was at Caravana.
And we digress.
We digress. And I saw some police officers in the parade, and they weren't just standing up with their arms crossed, looking at everybody. Y'all just, you know what I mean? They were actually dancing. They were just, you know what I mean, going on and just jamming. I was just like, y'all ain't that bad. He looks at me. He's just like, y'all ain't that bad either. Just keep dancing. You know what I mean? Just like, all right, cool. That was one of the instances that changed my perspective on, you know what I mean, officers of the law. However, like, if I was surrounded by like 30, 40,000 people, I'd kind of fall in line too. So that's just me. I don't know. But yeah, no, it was fun. It was definitely a fun experience.
So Tyler, I have a question.
Yeah.
Are you guys sitting on any completed music, or is it just all waiting to be completed?
It's all waiting to be completed. Like, so last August we started writing, and by November we were done, like writing everything. Everything's written. We had demos done. We hit the studio in when was that? March. Finally, like, we opened up enough to be able to hit the studio. We got all the instrumentation done, and like the week that we were supposed to start vocals, everything shut down again. So we've been spending the last like month and a half looking around to figure out how can we do this from home so that we don't have to go into the studio since that's shut down, you know? It's either that or wait another 3 months. Who knows when we're going to reopen.
Oh, there's tons of it. I have a full 8-track sitting here in my lap. Yeah. So we found one. We just started using it today. It seems like it's working. I only got to hear about half of the recording session before I hopped on hanging out with you guys. But
but everything sounded good to me. I think we have a way that we can finally like each record from our own homes, because we all have studio setups at home that we can just like cut our vocals here and, you know, bounce it over to our producer and let him take care of the rest.
That is the stuff right there. That's one of those, when everybody has their own equipment, that makes it easier to play the game.
Yeah, and then we can get going, you know.
Yeah. But then again, you know, if you have extra equipment, ain't no harm in sharing or working with other people.
You seem like you're directing that at someone specific.
No. I just realized I put my foot in my mouth and took it out, or tried to until you pointed it out.
He's catching on pretty quick.
You are quick. That's why he's like, you gonna throw me in the hot seat, I will put you right back in it, bro.
Are you saying I should come out to Niagara for our next recording session?
Oh man, definitely. By all means, if you're in town, you know what I mean, between the two of us, we can hold you down.
Yeah.
He can record a track upstairs or downstairs, and I can record a track downstairs or upstairs, because he brings like a good percentage of his studio here with that 8-track in his computer. So
my studio is like just around the corner.
Yeah, it's right around the corner. So, you know, like,
it's amazing what you can do at home now with like when you get the right setup going, right?
Oh yeah. And I know LG has access to one. I know Johnny there has access to one.
Yeah,
we're all artists. Literally everybody in these boxes are artists.
Yeah. Musicians,
every single one of us.
Artists, artistes.
Yeah.
I say artiste where it comes to Johnny, because he adds that degree of flair to it. No disrespect to Al, you know what I mean? He's an artist, you know, he's an artist. He's got that swag.
He's
like, Al's a different guy, man. I'm telling you, I didn't realize, because like when I first heard of him, it was through his music, right? So I didn't really know the man himself. I just heard Alonzi G. And then like I got the opportunity to hang out with him for a bit, and like this guy dynamic seems to be my word for this episode. But he's a dynamic individual, you know what I mean? He's got talent. He's not just a hook guy. He actually writes songs, you know what I mean? Full songs. He can freestyle. The man can put down, you know what I mean? Yes. Beast. You know what I mean? The man can put it down in the kitchen. You know what I mean? Like he can put it down on the barbecue.
If you heard that feature with me and LG on it, Elevate, when the album dropped, we're gonna hear that.
Yeah, Elevate.
Yeah. Elevate. Yep. That back and forth candor. Yep. You know what I mean? So,
and he got like 4-5 secret tracks in the cut he don't want to talk about. You know, that's what happens when you're the truth. You don't say nothing. You let the music talk for itself.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Sounds like I got some new tracks I should be looking at.
Definite.
And the thing is we all vary from everything from like metal to classic rock, punk,
to
hip hop, R&B, and that's just
Jake.
6 minutes.
That's just Jake. Jake, I've literally gone to a show and seen Jake play pretty much all of that in one set. I'm not lying. Like, this guy I remember we went to the show one time, and my dude's on stage, and it's a contest and shit, and he's playing his guitar. He's playing the fuck out of this guitar, pardon my language. He's playing the life into this guitar. And one of the strings just go boom. My dude doesn't miss a beat. He keeps going. He's just like hitting them chords and stuff without the string that he needs to actually sink the full tone. But he still plays, what was it, fifth in that? And there was like 40 some odd people.
Yeah.
It
fucking happens quite a. I get into it too much, and then fucking bye B string.
That's another song title.
Okay, man. I beat the shit out of my guitars when I played. I've never broken a string.
Man.
Wow.
And I've played down to like
really,
I've had beats on my string.
Really bad guitars.
So have I.
I don't know. I just break strings a lot.
Yeah, it's kind of like his thing. Like literally, it has become his thing. It happened at I remember it happened at Skyland. Then it happened at Taps.
Yep.
That
A
happened
couple times.
a couple of times, yeah. Then it happened. Didn't it happen at the vegan hippie chick too?
Dude, it happened while I was actually auditioning for a battle of the bands in a fucking beer festival in Burlington. That's a mouthful.
Yeah.
Fucking, and I actually got second place, second to a fucking actual band. you
Oh,
know,
wow.
the rest of rather small kind of acts like myself, and it's like fuck. I won like $200, a bunch of free beer. But I bought Elixir strings because they're supposed to be the best, and as soon as I needed them, fucking broke. I was like, fuck this shit.
I've never broken a string ever.
I've
Neither
split
have
my
I.
fingers
I
wide.
fucking
I've
man.
blessed it my fingers wide open, but I've never busted a string.
What strings you buy?
The Adarios, man.
The Dariels is probably why they've been making strings since the fucking 1600s.
Okay.
My acoustic has 12. My 7th string has 13.
Oh, that's why too. You're fucking using gorilla fingers as fucking strings.
6th string.
I'll be playing 9 gauge. You know,
My 6 strings are 10s.
10s. Yeah, see, that's. Yeah.
I used to play 9.5s and 8s.
I got 8s on my Jackson right now. I love that.
It's so small, dude.
Right?
I think 11's the smallest I've gone.
Okay, yeah, you're playing a Jackson. You need at least 11s on there. Just for the bridge alone.
Yeah.
I just adjust the screws. All good.
Okay, so Tyler.
Yes, sir.
What instrument do you play?
So in the band, I play bass. I've played guitar for probably like 12 years now. I've been drumming for about 10 years now. I had a small I play saxophone. Not very well. I'm a terrible saxophone player. Don't ask me to play. But
it's a hard instrument, man.
It is.
Any reed instrument's so difficult to learn.
Yep.
But that's about it.
Okay, so if you were to learn an instrument, which one would it be?
Man.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Put me on the spot, why don't you? It's probably like keyboard or something like that. That's super like transposable to different instruments. You know, like I could take that and I can turn it into a synth, or I can learn how to play the xylophone or something like that way better than I could back when I was a grade 10 percussion player, probably.
Okay.
That's amazing, man.
That's
a lot of instruments.
Yeah. Like, does she eat?
Holy crap.
Did she?
And she was also helping the teacher in high school teach.
Holy.
Did she give him the grade?
She taught them a few things. Yes.
Okay. Maybe that's something.
She's my only musical child. Out of 4 of them, one of them was like me.
Look out, world.
Yeah.
But no, seriously, that's impressive. That's very impressive. Like I said, to see someone play a guitar amazes me. Like, I play the trumpet, I play the saxophone, kind of. You know what I mean? I can play keys on a piano to make a instrumental, but don't ask me to play nothing by Tchaikovsky.
Okay, Bob.
Nothing classical. Anyway, but definite. So yeah, but like if there was an instrument, like I thought about guitar. I have a guitar in my studio.
Yeah.
It's just for some reason it doesn't translate. The mechanics don't translate for me somehow.
It's not the same as trumpet or saxophone, that's for sure. Like having to use all your fingers at the same time, make sure that you're like hitting the right string at the right time, compared to just like having the right finger positionings for a saxophone or the trumpet. And like the trumpet's just as much of a vocal instrument, I guess, too, right?
Yeah, because you rely a lot on like the embouchure and the wind and the diaphragm, the wind pressure.
That's right.
Yeah, it's its own beast. So yeah. So
that's awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Chocolate in French. Oh,
yeah, but I failed. I couldn't read music, and I never wrapped my head around reading music in theory.
Yeah, man, it's so much easier to do it.
I literally, my teacher got to the point where they would play through a piece, and then I would play it with them.
Okay.
Picking it up by ear instead, right?
Yeah.
I know nothing of music theory, but I write music all day long.
Yeah.
A guitar, I never found hard.
Not really.
No, I found it actually very easy from the first moment I touched it at the age of 7.
I understand the mechanics. It's just by the time I had seen it as an option, I was already involved more with the wind instruments. So I kind of focused on that to try and be a master of one instrument kind of thing, and then
You will never ever master an instrument.
well, in the hypothetical term of focusing more energy on one thing as opposed to diverting my attention to more than one before I had a proficiency in it. You were just boasting about your daughter and her instruments. You tell me.
She knows what I mean.
You know what I mean?
She knows what I mean.
He just like you did though, kind of.
She's already bugging me to teach her how to play guitar and bass and mandolin and dobro and Lazio. She's already looking at her next instruments to play.
Hey man,
That's
you stop learning music, you get dumb. In my opinion.
Never stop learning, man. Everyone you meet will know something you don't.
Yeah, it's amazing how much you learn from even just people at other shows with the like 5 to 10 minute conversations you get to have with bands between going on stage and everything too, right?
Or just
Hell yeah.
watching them play, or listening to
Yeah.
what their setup is, or looking at their my biggest
Like,
question to
what they
most
run.
musicians is, what is your current rig? What
Oh,
are you
like-
using for your bass right now?
One of those Helix foot pedals, like an amp modeler.
Nice. So you're ampless.
Yeah.
I have an ampless setup as well, but I also have a APEG SVT3 Pro that I
Yeah.
picked up over a year ago. And I
Nice.
use that for a lot of direct recording and whatnot, and for my guitars and that, it's great.
Yeah. It's good to have your options, right? Like I know so many people. We have a couple sound guys here in our city that like you show them that you're running a Kemper or an Axe FX or a Helix, and they just kind of like shake their heads and tell you like, you're not getting that sound that you think you're getting. And
Hey, if it sounds good to you, who fucking cares?
yeah, you get the sound. You get to develop your sound, obviously, in a different way. But it's so funny because like we usually do that, and then one of our shows, the sound guy was kind of like that, and I forgot my Helix, so the bass player for one of the other bands let us use theirs, and his is like a 6 foot tall fucking speaker. Pardon my language, but this just gigantic speaker that like is the size of me.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, that's what you want. That's what we got to run you through. And he didn't even need to mic it. It was so loud.
Well, my speakers, my physical speakers. Okay, my one setup is a mid 90s PV300 combo cut into a head that goes out to a 412 1200 watt 412.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sounds like a
and then my main setup is my SVT going into an old 70s Yorkville 15-inch for 450 watt
That's it.
bass bin.
That's
Yeah.
for the top, right? Or for the,
That's for both. I use everything. Everything goes through it. Guitar or bass.
Yeah, I see. I just got I have my studio set up and my live setup. So like whenever I'm mixing whatever, I mix it on the studio setup, and then after I have the mix, I play it on the live setup to see how it translates.
If I'm going any more than a flight of stairs, I'm bringing my line 6.
Yeah. Oh,
I have an amp that weighs 75 pounds just for the head, never mind the speaker.
Yeah, that's not something you want to lug around everywhere, hey?
My TVs are not something I want to carry anywhere, but if I had to, I know they would give me the sound, enough sound.
I run the old HD 500X.
My ampless.
And most
My recordings, actually.
Yeah.
Because I don't care what anyone says.
All
Line
right.
6 has some great modelers.
I gotta step out for a second. So just y'all just have your conversation.
Cool.
Oh
Yeah,
okay,
like,
there,
that's probably, I think, my favorite thing about when we get to sit down with like the Kemper and the Helix, and we're starting to discuss what's the tone for the next set of recording or the next set of songs. And it's so, like, I find it so much easier to just craft something like right then and there, plug it into your computer, and you're all set to go, you know?
Yeah. And when you go to a show, it's straight into the PA and off you go.
Yeah, and you're still running the exact same sound without having to really worry about like changing all of your shit around, basically.
And with the Helix, you can do you have the 6 out or the 8 out?
I think it's the 6 out, if I remember correctly.
You can have up to 6 different tones going out at once. So, where mine,
yeah, that's the one. Yeah, 6 out.
Yeah, mine's only left and right. But anyways, there's actually a band here that the guitar player uses just a line 6. That's it.
Yeah, and that's all you need as long as you got your setup done correctly for yourself, right? Plug in and go.
And he has it broken up to left and right side. So when he plugs it all in, he'll sit on stage and listen to the monitors and go, okay, you got to flip those are in the wrong spots, and that's it. Yeah.
And even still, he's probably set up faster than your average guitar player, it sounds like.
I can set it out left is one amp, right is another. Yeah. All balanced too.
That's so cool.
All XLR. Yeah, I paid the extra $100 for all the extra amps.
Yeah. So it's worth it when you know what you're doing, right? See, like I haven't played around with mine enough to really get into that kind of stuff, but it will be worth it.
Oh hell yeah! When you hook it up to the computer and start getting into moving where the mics go and everything else, it's in depth.
Yeah. I'm not quite there yet with my shit, but most of our other guys have gotten into that kind of stuff, so I can like describe to them what I want, and they know exactly what I'm talking about to get that exact tone that we're after. So that's always helpful, of course, obviously, right?
He was listening earlier to it, and he's like, "I like that tone." I said, "Yep, that's my line 6."
Yeah,
all it is. Because I have
it's so amazing.
For my 7th string, I use mostly like Pantera tone, almost like Domination, song Domination.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Nice low end, but it has that buzz saw to it.
Yeah, you need that nice like aggressive attack for a 7-string or bigger, right? So that's perfect.
I only play in low tune. What are you guys playing?
We play in drop C.
Thought so.
Yeah, we're looking right now. I know like one of our guys has a 7-string, so we've been talking about doing. I'm trying to remember what his tuning is for his. I think it's
drop A.
I think it's drop A.
Yeah, that's what.
If I remember.
Songs and we're drop A 2 songs actually.
Yeah, that low octave makes such a difference. Like you think, it's pretty close to drop C, and then you hear it, and it's actually like that extra octave lower as well. And you're like, oh yeah, that's the breakdown that you want.
Yeah. I just actually recorded 2 songs. One is in 63 beats per minute.
Holy.
The other one is 80 beats per minute, but they don't sound like they're that slow. Not at all. Like literally, the 63 beats sounds like something you would have heard on an old Pantera song.
Oh, it's just more like a double or quadruple time feel to it, hey?
Kind of, yeah, but I'm not playing that fast. But it sounds like it
just feels like it.
It's one of the slow songs
That's awesome.
I've written that wasn't acoustic.
Yeah. That's always an adjustment, especially when you get into those. Like I think we've written one song under 100, and it's like a slower song. It's not out yet, obviously, but like trying to remind yourself, like open space for songs like that makes such a difference to them, and like changes the feel of the song that much more, that you have to remind yourself you shouldn't be like so busy like you're used to being, you know?
Yeah, I'm used to being up around the 200 beats per minute usually when it's not acoustic.
Yeah. I played in a thrash band for like 5 years, and that was the same thing. Like everything's got to be as fast as possible, unless it's like your one slow song, and it's only like a slow song for half of the song anyways, so who cares?
Yeah. I've had to. Yeah, I've been playing in everything from death metal to metal for the last 10 years solid.
Wow.
So
super technical stuff, right?
Yeah, I've had to kind of go, let's go back to my roots and slow down a bit.
Yeah, it'll change your writing too, right? Like how you're talking about, like always keep learning and all that kind of stuff. You go back to stuff you didn't do before, and then go back and try and write a metal song. You get that little bit of that different feel that you want.
It's been a challenge. So what's been the most challenge you guys have come writing?
This one's been pretty challenging for writing because we haven't really been able to get together and discuss everything that we're doing. Like we're usually pretty happy with what everyone does for their own parts, and then we'll fine tune stuff when we get into the studio of like, okay, maybe this could be a little bit better, or let's change the vocal harmony here and that kind of stuff. But this time it's just like you got to trust that that guy beside you is recording the best version of what you got, versus I think next time around, like we're gonna get all five of us together and we're gonna just like hammer out everything together, because usually that's, like I said, it's in the studio that we do all that kind of stuff. Now like, next time I think we want to do it where like from start to finish all five of us writing a song together instead of like individual shit.
Instead of parts.
Yeah, and then throw them together into a song.
I bet you guys can't wait to get back just into a room together, really, to play.
Yeah, well, that's like we're gonna be done the EP, and then, like I said, we're gonna do music videos and plan our shows and stuff like that. But like, I'm pretty sure a couple of us have already been like, okay, what's next? What's EP number 3 gonna look like? Since we wrote EP number 2 back in August, started writing it in August of last year, right? That's like almost a year ago already for us sometimes.
I'll guarantee you that you guys already have stuff sitting on the side waiting to show each other.
Oh yeah, demos are demos, but they never. I think we had like 3 songs from this one that like it was a demo, and by the time the song was finished, it was like completely different, which is super cool to me to like get together with 4 other guys and just completely change what you think your song is going to sound like into something that turns out infinitely better.
I did that today.
That's what you're talking about, right?
Yeah, I recorded it the other day.
Yeah.
And then a friend of ours passed yesterday, and then I'm like, today I'm listening to it, I'm like, no, this doesn't sound right, and I deleted it all.
Wow.
So while I'm feeling kind of depressed in that, I'm like, okay, let's play it now, and it turned out way different, and I think way better.
Yeah, the perspective that you have when you're listening to each part is totally different, even just depending on the mood that you're in, right?
I completely rewrote it. I started at 10 o'clock this morning, and I had all the guitars done by 12 in the afternoon.
Holy, you're hustling. I guess you guys do like 3 shows every Saturday, right? Too.
Usually, yeah. Sometimes it's we're on air for 7-8 hours, depending on the day.
Yeah.
Our Wednesday show goes anywhere from an hour and 45 to 2.5, depending.
That's a long time to be on stream. Holy. Although I know like Twitch streamers will do like a 24-hour stream, because why not? I guess.
Yeah, we don't put a real limit on anything. It's like, well, if it's going good, it's going to go good, right?
Yeah, exactly.
We have the LG Cook Show with David, where we cook up some tasty stuff, and that usually at least an hour and a half.
Yeah, you guys film all the cooking and prep and all that kind of stuff too, I imagine.
Do it all live.
Nice.
All live with music playing in the background now, and there's even more stuff coming that we're going to be doing down the road that's not necessarily on camera.
Yeah, that's awesome. Like that's what I would like to see for sure too, right? Because you guys are you're doing what you enjoy, and you can tell that you enjoy it when you watch yourselves doing it, right?
Well, before we went live, we were jamming here. As you can see, like there's always a guitar around here. There's something around this place to play.
Yeah. You walk around the corner and just grab one and start jamming.
Well, I know I always bring an instrument when I come, and we made him bring one today.
Nice.
So we tuned up and we were jamming back and forth. That scare you? The look on your face was priceless. That was funny. That was good. No, I just need this one to open up because we have a lot of bands that want to come through like you guys.
Yeah, of course, right?
How y'all doing? I had to put Fabric down He's just too much right now.
Where did the guest go? Did they leave?
Oh, he had other matters to tend to. That was just a quick photo shoot. And, recharge.
Yeah, I gotta finish some work for them too.
Yeah, he said sorry he couldn't stay longer, but he was just like he was wiped.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do the idea of making a lyric video for him.
Yes. Wait, that means I gotta put the lyrics in.
Hey, I'm doing the hard part.
I gotta put the lyrics in.
Another artist.
Yeah.
Busy.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, if the world were open.
Yeah. You guys would be busy 24/7 jamming with everyone, eh?
Well, like I explained before to another band, was in the last 6 months we've talked to about 100 different artists / bands.
Yeah.
Now, out of that, we keep in contact with 30.
Yeah.
Roughly. And out of that 30, we have it's now 15 that we talk to regularly or have group chats with or are in constant contact now.
Yeah.
So we're staying busy when we're not on screen. There's always something going on. We're always trying to help whoever we can because we've been there and done that, right?
Yeah, well, there's always stuff to do with a band. Doesn't matter what you're doing. Just because you're not writing music, you're not jamming, you're not recording, doesn't mean that there's not something that your band's got, in the works. As you guys know,
right? You're very right. I have a cycle right now, I have a serious cycle where, because of the magazine and the production and the podcasts and everything, it's like I break my weeks down by my months down by the week for the broad scope of things, and say like this week I'm working on writing, this week I'm working on recording, this week I'm working on engineering, this week I'm working on mastering, kind of thing.
Right.
But even then, within those weeks, I have to say, okay, Monday, Tuesday, I got to prepare for Wednesday. Thursday, Friday, I got to prepare for Saturday. Sunday, I got to rest to recharge and do the whole thing again.
You try.
Try.
You got to do your best to take it with you as well.
Yeah.
Because Sunday, Monday, I'm usually pushing for I need next week's artist or 2 weeks artist
coming on was the content. Yeah, all the time. So sometimes I'm on the trail and I'm sending this guy emails and shit while I'm actually hiking and stuff. But hey, man, work has to get done. So if we're not gonna do it, who is? So, then like with the magazine, it's like I put out an all call the first week, and the second week I reach for specific people. The third week I work on the layout. The fourth week I finalize everything. So it's time management and prioritizing that I find has allowed for success in any one of these endeavors, let alone the collective. And having help really makes a difference.
For sure.
Yeah, this one track by Private Name, Private Number called No Cosign really hits home because a good percentage of this, I've done with the help of two. So now to have, a couple other people that we're working with, it makes it more enriching.
Yeah, to bring more people onto your team and get that feeling of everyone's working towards the same goal, right? Is it's that much more satisfying when you see it all come together.
I swear I heard it just pop. Oh my god! Yeah, you're right. Working together is definitely the key to collective success.
Yeah, that's kind of the nice thing with where we're at too. With the way that COVID's gone, everyone's come up with an app or a way to stream, or there's so many more solutions for you to like you were saying, go on a hike and you can still hit up the rest of the band or hit up your engineer or producer and you can keep that shit going even though that you're on a hike with the family and you got 5 seconds to stop and check your phone or whatever. As long as you got some reception, obviously.
This has changed a lot since I first started, and I first started playing professionally in '91.
Yeah, I bet cell phones have made a big difference in social media, I bet.
Oh my gosh. I'm kind of glad social media didn't exist when I was a teenager, though. Well, not to the extent that it does now.
Yeah.
You know what my social media was? Pick up a phone that was attached to the wall If nobody answered, you hung up and walked to their house.
Yep.
I remember
We
those
still did
days.
that, but we had pagers. Like the walking didn't stop until like after this guy. And this guy, I know this guy walks because that's how I met him.
Yeah, man. I used to bike from friggin' Wellingport, man.
Yeah, man. Like I see him all over the place. Like I saw him one time.
I was living in Wellingport when I met you.
Yeah, like I saw him
biking everywhere.
Saw him
We
in
met
St.
the Dollarama.
Yep, St. Catherine's, fucking like all over the place.
Just pulls up. You're a musician. Really?
Okay.
Is it good? What's it called? Country Boys.
Oh,
Go get your Country Boys. We'll get you a big fat hot dog sausage.
Yeah, buddy. So, what you cooking the next time you in the house, bro? I need to prepare my palate.
We need some mutton or some oxtail.
Some haggis.
I'm done.
Goals. Can't hear you, fam.
Can't
You're muted. You're muted.
I'll give it a shot. I'll go the SCA.
Yeah. So I've always wanted to try some Jamaican spices and shepherd's pie.
Ooh, okay. All right. Does anybody here know how to peel a potato properly?
Yeah, man.
Okay, good. Because I
You're
usually
talking to an Englishman.
I usually peel the bag by myself.
Yeah.
And I could do that in less than a half an hour. So I challenge I'm challenged. Well, I take my time. I'm challenging.
That is taking. You've mastered it, and it's still taking your time.
I haven't mastered it yet. I just take my time because I'm in no rush usually. But now I have a reason to rush. So I want to challenge y'all to see who can cut the most potatoes the fastest.
I worked in the kitchen with somebody here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that gets you fast.
No, you cutting.
Kitchen work.
You just peel. Are we just peeling or cutting?
Now we're peeling and we're quartering and we're dropping them in, and you got to count them.
Count what? 1 pound, 2 pound, 3 pound, or one bag, 2 bag, 3 bag?
1, 2, 3. Like we're doing one bag because one bag should be all.
Yeah, but
Okay.
different sizes.
Yeah, we should probably do like
What, minis?
You know,
we need to do at least 2 bags of potatoes.
you'd have to do it by weight.
Yeah, we have
See,
to.
Tyler, when you guys make it this way, you'll be coming out for food.
Potatoes are like the least uniform.
It sounds like we're coming over more party in the show.
Carrots.
You can't. I'll get one of these big fucking potatoes, and you got 3 small ones. No way, buddy.
Yeah. No, good call, fam. Thank you. We're doing it by the weight. I got a scale. Forget that nonsense.
So that means the block's gonna set himself up with all the little ones. That's weird shaped ones.
You want the big ones, dude.
What up?
You want the big ones because then you only got 1 potato and you're done. You go with 3 small ones, you got more time.
Exactly.
Maths. Quick maths.
Yep. So, we'll sort that out. But yeah, man. So I guess someone's gonna have to bring the munchie man since I didn't get mine yet.
I'm almost out of it, so you might lose.
I've heard a lot about the munchie man. Now I'm like actually excited to find out what the hell it
here's
is.
an exact quote my daughter said when I gave her some to try it. What the fuck in the Willy Wonka is this shit changing flavor all the time?
What? It just keeps changing. Oh.
It had different flavors were hitting at the same time.
Ooh.
You can't quite.
It is Willy Wonka shit. That is. It's like I'm thinking that ever gob stopping. Like it's that chewing gum.
Oh, the golf thing.
Bring any.
What is it?
Yeah. Let's talk about that. Hold on a second. We doing a cooking show. My dude didn't think to bring some of the best spice that he's ever had next to Solicious and shit. So I'm trying to figure out. What's really up, fam.
Well, Armani's your boy, not mine. Why do I have some and you don't?
Because you live in Niagara Falls and I don't.
LG's just sitting there laughing.
Oh, man.
Absolutely.
Oh, man. That's great. Oh, man. That's too much. But yeah, nah. And he mentioned it. I'm just like, yeah, man. And then I just went on to something else. And then it's just like, it came back around again. It's like, oh, yeah, I'm supposed to ask you for some.
Yeah.
You good?
What was it?
You
Okay.
good? I got him. Yeah. So, I don't know. Whoever's coming to Welland next, I need one of y'all to bring me some munchie, man.
LG's the one at the man's house right now, and the guy has a big container right because he showed it to us.
He done stashed it inside. It's gone now. Crazy. It was just like it was right in front of me, and then munchied out. It's gone.
Wait until the day boys get down here. We'll feed them.
Oh yeah. So speaking of food, what kind of food are y'all into?
Man, I'm open to trying anything, pretty much. No olives. That's about it. But you put anything else, you put anything else in front of me, I'll give it a try.
All right.
I'm pretty sure Jamaican food don't touch olives.
Not usually, no. Closest we get to olives is like
Olive oil.
Olive oil or
Shit, you might not get that plate tonight, boy. I tell you. Shit, that was an inner thought voice out loud.
It's okay. I don't think it saved you any lasagna.
Yeah.
No!
Okay,
that was the bait. That was the bait. That was the bait.
So if you don't get that, then you know what happened to it, I guess. Oh man.
I don't know. I got a full tray of lasagna at home.
Oh yeah.
With Soulicious in it.
Oh shit. That's so delicious. Yep. There it is.
Oh, we got to figure out what we're gonna do next week, man. Got to figure it out.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I need
the
some
shepherd's
goat.
pie. The shepherd's pie.
Oh, we're doing shepherd's pie next week.
Okay.
Goats.
Okay.
We'll do the shepherd's pie next week. I will do the goat for
I need
when
some
they
roti.
come. We'll do the goat when they come down. We'll do a goat roti for when they come
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
We got to figure out what Effects wants because they're here on the 19th.
That's what I'm saying. We'll do it for when they come down, unless they want something else.
I don't know what to eat, man.
Yeah. I gotta make this place river proof. So we're gonna have to move some of these stuff. We're gonna have to.
That'd be fine. River will stick to her.
Stay with her.
Oh yeah.
So we'll give her the most space so we can move around.
And I'll bring some guitars, acoustic. I only have one now because I gave the other one away.
Yeah.
Get a hold of another acoustic, and we have the drum box. There you go. An Effects May Vary acoustic show.
Effects May Vary acoustic show.
Well, if everything was open, I was going to rent some drums and whatnot, electric drum kits and whatnot, and actually do a bit of a show.
Don't get downstairs.
It's a little awkward.
Yeah.
But my man, I want to say it was nice meeting you.
It's the way it's.
You too.
I really got to fly, my fellas.
All right, my dude.
Yeah.
It's great to chat.
Mad cool catching up, y'all. Really wish we get to cook again tomorrow or maybe next week, obviously. Big things, man.
Yeah, I'll be watching to see who kills the most potatoes for sure.
Oh, you never forgot that one. Okay.
Telling you, bro, we got this. It's gonna be.
Greg, have a good weekend. It was definitely nice meeting you, man.
Yeah, you too, dude.
Yeah, brother.
Boom, 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 boom.
Boom, 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 boom. Johnny. All right, fam. One time. All right. Okay. So next week I'm about to look that up and just.
Jarrell.
Oh, Rel is next week.
You
Okay.
better be bringing me my fucking patties. I mean that with the most upward respect.
Oh man, let me message him right now.
No, there's a the guy we have on next week we had on a few months ago, and we both lived in the same neighborhoods in the city.
Yeah.
Yeah. The same like sketchy projects, the whole night.
Projects.
Oh, it was great. But no, we were asking what he'd bring, and he's like, I don't know. I'm like, you go to Warden Station and bring me some patties. We'll be good.
Nice.
So there's a place on the TTC it's a bakery inside the train station. They make some of the best freaking Jamaican patties you'll ever have.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever tried those. Like, I think I've seen them at Sev, but obviously 7-Eleven isn't the place to buy a Jamaican patty from, right? I would imagine.
Honestly, with the way their chicken wings taste, I wouldn't be mad at them trying.
Yeah.
I'm not just like, you know what I mean. Their chicken wings are bomb. I'm sorry, like.
Yeah, just don't expect big things from them, and you'll be okay.
Yeah. Yep.
What do we have in the taquito today?
Well, they used to have a hamburger that was in a hot dog form.
Oh,
we called it mystery meat. It looked like a piece of shit, literally.
It's
Looked like a
meatloaf.
turd.
Yeah, it was pretty questionable if you saw it on the grill.
Yeah. It could have been there a day. It could have been there a month. You know.
Hey, it's well, it's not. We pasteurize it every night.
It was a Simpsons episode. Every time you walked in, you look to see if there was hair on it.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Put enough chili on it, you're fine.
Yeah.
Cover
Enough
it
cheese sauce, you'll kill any taste bud.
up. No protein.
That's why they give it to you for free.
Oh,
Do it for the gains.
do it for the games, he says. Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest. Oh my gosh.
That was.
That's great.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go chase the kids who keep walking by my car.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Every time somebody walks by my truck, it goes off.
Okay, kids.
And this is what 500 times today.
Okay.
So the phone starts vibrating. So when are you guys supposed to get off of lockdown?
They haven't said actually. So they had a plan for reopening based on vaccination rate, and
Alberta's in Hitler mode.
yeah, we're in. I think we have like the highest case rate per capita is the number that they're going by right now, whatever that means. So I think they're looking for hospitalizations to go down more before they start reopening stuff, because I think we're at roughly a 40% vaccination rate, or pretty close to.
I know we were supposed to be off for freaking May long.
June 2nd now. Yeah.
June 2nd. I thought I heard them push it a little bit.
Yeah, so I canceled my fucking camping trip. Thanks a lot.
Bro.
Okay, I can go buy makeup.
Wait, hold on.
But I can't buy.
But I can't go take my trailer that has its own bathroom, its own water, its own shower, and its own heat and air conditioning.
Is this a first world problem, or you have to check your privilege? Okay, fine. First world problems for $1,000. No, don't get me wrong.
Camping in
Like,
ghillie suits, boys.
I'm kind of bonkers too, because it's like I'm used to going out and engaging with people.
You spend $16,000 and only sit in a parking spot that you're paying for it to stay in.
Yeah, that sucks like gargantuan balls. So yeah, I'm not saying that it's not a problem. I'm just saying, like, look at the bigger picture for a minute.
Bigger picture, I'm going to be sitting on my own little chunk of land with nobody around me coming near me in my own self-contained unit.
Yeah, but I'm not the one making the rules, so I'm just trying to do what I can to make sure I'm not a part of the problem.
I'm vaccinated.
Which leads me to, I guess I'm still a part of the problem. Shit.
No, my point is I'm doing something that's self.
Yeah, but it's easier to put a blanket over everything than it is to, like, you know, use any intricacy and precision.
But I can go to Walmart and buy makeup.
Hey, man,
and dye my hair.
They're awesome. Look, man, like, you can't take things away
That's
from people.
not fucking essential.
But how is...
He's right. It's not essential.
I'm not
Gardening
saying that it
is not essential.
Gardening is definitely essential.
Then so is my fucking camping.
I'm not saying it isn't. I'm just saying it. Like you have a situation where people are going from one place to another and commingling in a way that they normally wouldn't.
They're doing it anyways.
Yeah, you should see the highway, man.
Holy crap! I've gone to the Walmart in Niagara Falls. I've seen that shit.
Down to the falls right now.
No,
it took me 5.5 minutes to get out of my driveway.
I avoid the falls on purpose. Like as much as the shirt says.
At least 30.
Yeah.
You know, to come in Canada, all you need is both your vaccines and a negative test.
So how do you get back?
You just go back.
It's your matter.
We can't go.
Wow.
I know somebody that just did it for the States. They paid $300 for a 1-hour COVID test and proved that he had both his vaccines. Crossed the border in 14 days.
Well, not only am I less interested in crossing the border than most people should be, I'm just not in a position where this really affects. I get it. I get that. And I'm not taking that away from you. I'm just saying, like, in the grand scheme of things, it's probably like
I can't wait to go to Calgary because I do have family in Calgary. I have family in Manitoba that I want to go see. Yeah.
People out in Alberta.
I have family in Quebec, but I'm not a big Quebec fan. So.
I'm not honestly, Quebec doesn't talk to me proper. They don't treat me proper. I don't when I hit 2 and get that French person just because I'm trying to bypass the English person and I know that French person speaks English. They talk to me all like, oh, you're trying to get past the system. No, we don't want to talk to you English speaking person. That's my best friend. You know what I mean?
The only good thing about Quebec is you can get your cigarettes, your booze, and your hooker all at the same corner store.
Golly, welcome to the Savage Circle. It's also being syndicated on Liquid Fire Radio. Shout out to Christy Hells, you know what I mean, doing her thing. Oh man, gotta shout out to Wifeager too for letting us use the living room. Yo,
we need to sit down and put together a metal playlist to put on Liquid Fire.
Okay.
Of some of our favorite bands that we have on here, and some of their
another day,
and some of their favorite local bands, so we can get them, their SoCal money.
Speaking of which, hold on a second. I have to big you up because everybody that comes on our shows, you know what I mean, there's something, some talent, some skills, some service, some trade, some quality that I like to highlight and, you know what I mean, talk about for a minute.
Yeah,
so with talking about this playlist, the song that I picked to put on that playlist is Green Eyes. Bro, that song, when I first got just the songs, I wanted to wait until you were on the show to play them.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to give the artist my genuine response to their music for the first time I hear it.
To each one, yeah, I got you.
Yeah. So for this one, I was just like, okay, you know what? They were on just now. I told them I was going to play it. So I played a few of your songs.
Yeah.
And Green Eyes played. And there was something about, I think it was like now correct me if I'm wrong and forgive my guitar impression. It was like,
yeah.
So that came on. I was just like, yo, that's so fucking dope. But because I crossfaded from another track, it transitioned so smooth that I thought it was still the first track. So I'm listening to the first track and not hearing the transition to the second track. And I'm looking for the second track, but I'm still hearing the first track. And it was just like, okay, that blends so nice. And then I finally found it. I was just like, yeah, that's my jam. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
It's like the way you guys go from singing so melodically and calm and tranquil, and then you're like that when you hit that and it's just like a scream. It's like all of the passion that's unbridled, that has been that's untamed, being channeled towards that person. I did that to my wife one time. She looked at me like, "What the fuck is your problem?" It was playing in the, because I scared the shit out of her. It was playing in the car, and it's like, and I'm singing like, your green eyes, you know what I mean? And like, under the starlight.
You just vibing with it, and then it goes into it, right?
Vibing with the song, and then I knew the part was coming, but she didn't. So
Dude, that's perfect. I love that so much. That's awesome.
Oh,
I like razor blade. I love razor blades.
Razor Blade's nice too. Razor Blade's hard.
We think Razorblade goes the hardest off the whole album. Like Wildfire was the lead single off of it, so it gets a lot of love. But Razorblades, I think, is our baby off of that one for sure.
Yeah.
I made 2 promos.
Yeah.
One was a 20-second thing on the request it, and I think he's about to play. It's gonna be the second last one.
Okay, watch your ears though.
Okay.
Yeah, bro.
That was at the request of David to have the scream come flying out of nowhere.
Yeah, I was like, okay, you got to
do
this.
Like, it.
Yeah. I was like, okay, you got to bring them in with the nice, subtle tones and lull them into a sense of comfort, and then just smack them in the face with that yell.
Yeah, Jared's vocals went so hard on that EP. Like when we were deciding the songs for the Wildfire EP, aside from Poison Ivy, like I'm pretty sure every track on that just like punches you in the face harder than the last one, or kicks you in the nuts harder than the last one did.
Yeah,
I also love the video for it.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the video
thank you.
was great.
Intense.
Like, it was right down to the subtleness of like wood chalkboard to you guys just kind of standing there, kind of zoned out type of. It was great.
Yeah,
I was like, go ahead.
It was like a 4-month video to shoot as well. Like we tried to shoot it at a gas station. We got kicked off of the gas station because it's private property. We tried to contact the owner. Like it was like 2 months of trying to get a hold of the owner to go shoot at an abandoned gas station close to Calgary. And just no luck. And then all of a sudden it turned into this, like, we're going to do a house party, and like the song's about Jared getting super fucked up. So we're just going to let Jared get super fucked up in the video and see what happens.
Yeah, it's about the alcoholism, isn't it?
That's right. Yeah. So he's gone through all of that. Like by the age of 18, by the time I met him, and like, I think I met him at the end of 2018, he had already decided to stop drinking because it was just taking control of his life. So that's what the whole messaging in the video was. And I think we hit all the points with that super well. Jared can still go super hard. Like he's at a house party, actually go like getting absolutely shit faced and going as hard as he can and all that kind of stuff. Right.
So he has control over it. Okay.
He does. Yeah.
Well, I used to drink every day. From the time I was 14 till 26. And every month we would return about almost $400 worth of empties.
Holy.
Yeah.
That was only 3 of us that drank every month.
Yeah, so that was just like he made that decision on his own that like he needed to get help, and he wanted to be better for himself and for what's next for him down the road. And that's super cool for him to be able to do it like the age of 18. You don't know very many 18-year-olds that do that kind of shit, right?
No.
I just up and stopped drinking, and I barely drink now.
Yeah. And it turns out to be so much better for you down the road too, right? Like I'm sure you probably feel way better than when you're pounding it back every single day.
Yeah.
Now if I get drunk or get a buzz the next morning, I wake up so fucking hungover. It's unreal. Like I never woke up hungover until I, really stopped drinking.
Yeah, I feel that because like we had that small bit of reopening between all of these waves of COVID, right? So we went to a little gathering of like 6 of us at a fire in the backyard, and at like 3 beers, and I'm already feeling tipsy when I'm used to drinking like a 24 pack to myself at a party or whatever. It's big change.
Hard liquor that we drink, I'd go through at least a 26 or just to start the night.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna sound like a lightweight to y'all. They used to call me Thimble for some strange reason. I don't know why. I never used them when I was stowing, but apparently it didn't take that. No, I think a lot of people confused my behavior for being drunk when it was just like having fun, but like I didn't take a lot to get drunk, but it had to be potent. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I could drink more. Actually, I could drink more liquor than I could drink beer. If I can drink like 6 glasses of rum and coke or rye and ginger ale, I'm fine. But give me 3 tall cans of beer, and I'm just, for some strange reason, I'm not thinking right. I feel
Just doesn't sit with you.
yeah. I have some like inebriated. I'm inebriated for some reason.
I hit a point in my life was like, okay, I got to slow down. What's the best way to slow down? Buy what I like, not what I can afford. I drink Guinness. It's over $100 a 2 for.
Jeez.
I drink 18-year-old scotch, 15-year-old whiskey, and rye. Like, I drink aged liquor. So I'm not gonna want to pound that shit back because I'm 75
Yeah.
26 or $100 a fucking make.
You want to enjoy it, right?
I got a bottle of liquor downstairs. I got a few bottles of liquor downstairs that I haven't even touched, and it's just like
it's just helped curve myself to a point where, yeah, I have probably $400 worth of alcohol sitting on top of my freezer that's just sitting there.
I'm just a beer man.
Guinness all the way.
I just drink liquor. It's cheap. It all does the same thing to me.
it's all liquor by the bottom of the bottle, bro.
It's the little things.
I like.
No, I know.
like
Don't get me wrong.
my
Like I've had some. There's some that I prefer.
Definitely.
I prefer to others. You know, what
Laker's
I mean?
actually really good.
At the end of the day, if I'm out at a party and someone's like, "Hey, you want a drink?" I'm not gonna be like, "Yeah,
The
make
Laker
sure
Red.
I get a Stella Artois, chill twice over with a little froth on the top, please." You know, what I mean? just not my style. Sure, whatever.
Try a 26-year-old scotch.
That pause between the 26-year-old and the scotch could have got me in trouble. He said scotch, honey. A 26-year-old scotch beverage, not Scott. No, I'm playing.
That scotch would be older than I am, man.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I've been mixing as long as.
That means I have children older than him. I feel fucking old.
Oh, hey, you aged yourself. I didn't say nothing.
My oldest is 28.
We're actually a decade apart. We had a conversation with 2 people where
Yeah.
it was
We were all a decade apart.
yeah, he's 74, I'm 84. The other person was 94. Big Joe. Shout out to Big Joe for, you know what I mean, sharing the link and showing.
I can't wait until he gets down here.
Man, when he gets back down, like I'm telling you, let me have 25 to 50 people in the same place, and it'll be the hell of a show, bro.
Yeah, we're planning on just going to a public park and playing.
Yeah.
Grab some acoustics. We have a drum box and just go nuts.
You guys don't have any rules about not playing in parks or anything right now?
Oh, there's plenty of them.
Now, yeah, but that still doesn't stop us from going to play in like the local Harvey's parking lot.
I got you.
Not a loss.
We're gonna socially distance and make sure that we're gonna make sure we socially distance.
Yeah, don't be staying at home though, man.
Just give a couple of
Yeah. But it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be fun. I have like a grand scheme, and it's gonna be well plotted.
See, we're just lucky. Niagara Falls has an idiot for a mayor. He doesn't care what you do as long as you make him money.
Does that make him an idiot? Does that make him?
Hand him $1,500 and he'll turn his eyes. Yeah, that's it.
I don't know. I never got that impression when I met him, but I didn't get too deep into Well, we had a meeting, and like I said, it was interesting because he's the first mayor that's been the second mayor I've met, but the first mayor that's been willing to actually take a meeting and have a conversation.
They hang up on me.
Developing the society. Yeah, well, what happens that happens to me in my own city, bro. I got banned from Welland City Hall. Like, what do you mean?
What the fuck?
For trying to have a conversation?
Yeah, I had proof that he was crooked and he just doesn't want to talk to me.
I sunned them. I did the same thing in my place. I went in I was on the phone with the office of the premier, telling them that the mayor hadn't answered any of my correspondence in the better part of a year. And I went into the mayor's office while on the phone with the office of the premier, pretty much demanding my time before the mayor because of how long I'd lived out here, and it being his fucking legislative responsibility to address the concerns of his constituents.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, fine, we'll book you in. We got an appointment. March 27th, you're supposed to come in. I'm getting ready to go down to the office. March 27th, bylaw officers with police show up on my doorstep. If you go down to the mayor's office, you'll be arrested. Throw me some document, throw it under my door, try to tell me that. I'm just like, okay, cool. Fuck the lot of y'all. I got them audited twice.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, no, why not? You can't justify why you're not doing your job. You're either. I have this big thing where if you're not doing the job that you pay for, then you shouldn't be in a position to do that job. It's one thing if you can't do it. It's another thing if you're being hindered from doing it. But if you hire me to talk and I sit there like this, fire my ass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's
what you're there to do is just sit there. Yeah, I feel
You
you.
would have thought that the crack smoking brother would have been a better politician.
Bro.
Yeah, really.
And even then, like you want
to miss you, Rob.
Bro, you did wonders for Toronto.
Fuck.
Oh man.
It's past 8:30. I'm sweating. It's after hour now.
After hours. Oh man, we are here on
Go
the
to bed,
Cyber
little
Circle.
ones.
There's chopping it up with Tyler Johansen of Die Another Day.
Go give them some likes.
Yeah, man. Find them on. Where can the people find you?
We're on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and that's it right now.
Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. The trifecta.
Yeah. We're trying to figure out how to go viral on TikTok, but my old ass can't figure that shit out.
We'll talk behind the scenes.
Yeah.
We'll talk behind the scenes.
We'll talk that, and we'll talk some hot sauce and everything.
Hashtags are your god, man.
Yeah, hashtag. That's one of
Doesn't
the
matter what
hashtags.
site you're on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hashtags
hashtag
are
everything.
your definite 90. And relative to the situation, but obscure in some way. Make them obscure enough to be original, but relative to what other people would type.
Some way that someone will accidentally make it come up with the algorithm or something. I got you.
Yeah, definite. But yeah, I don't know. I've seen some where they're just like in the millions of views and they're doing the simplest shit. But I've seen some like there's this one chick named Auntie Chantel, and like my girl is bad, yo. The ones that I've seen have all been her shooting some stupid nasty basket. Like there was one where she was in one shoe. The car was rolling, okay? She got out of the car while the car was rolling, bounced the ball twice. She's on the outside of the car, shoots over the car to the basket that's in the driveway, like 100 yards away from her. Not 100 yards, like at least 50 yards away from her.
Yeah.
Flush. Drains it. Gets back into the car, puts on her shoe. That's how we do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You realize those videos have staging, right?
Of course.
There's
all of these videos
multiple people that are there to make sure that.
Of course, but the way it was so fluid. It was so fluid.
And how many views did it get for her just doing that, even if it took her like 200 tries or whatever, right?
Yep. Because you don't have I know when I was it last year? No, the year before. My dude introduced me to the river. I saw the river lines. My dude, Chronic Spirit over here, you know what I mean, introduced me to the actual experience.
Yeah,
so
that was fun times, man.
Bro. Those are I owe you a game, by the way.
All right.
And yes, Jay, we got you too. So I going to a river lines game. Yeah. So so I'm there, right? And they have this contest. I sign up for the contest.
Yeah.
Every time I go, I went to like 6 games. So on the 5th game, they actually picked me for this contest. I get to shoot from half court. I was the closest all season.
Yeah.
Hit the rim, bounced out. I said, okay, fine. I went to the Y the next day. I said, I'm going to shoot this basket from half court until I get it. But I'm going to shoot it backwards because I'm that damn good. It only took me 27 shots, but I made it. And I put that shot up online, and I tagged a bunch of people, the River Lions, and I tagged the YMCA, you know what I mean? Hashtag the Terrell Effect.
Yeah.
Right? Do I not, on the news later that day, see Drake taking trick shots from his private basketball court?
Yeah.
I'm sitting here like, that don't look like me. Like, I didn't tag all these people for him to get all that shine. Wait a minute. What's going on here? But that's when I realized the Terrell Effect is real, bro. Because like you got a hip hop artist doing a trick shot for no reason but to prove that he can do a trick shot.
Yeah, to yourself.
And I was on national television doing that when I missed the shot at the River Lions game. Shout out to the River Lions, though.
Yep.
Shout out to the Niagara River Lions. They're a big team out here. I went to see
they,
them.
dude, they're like the best. Seriously.
They're so dope.
Did they win?
No, I'm not sure.
Who won the last championship?
I'm not even sure who won. I don't think they won the last championship, but they've been pulling in some team.
And they must have been in the finals though. They were killing
they were.
everyone else, and there's only like 10 teams.
They were. I remember when the game that I watched actually, like the last game I watched, it was the game that they clinched the finals with, I think, if I remember correctly. But it was like I was screaming. It was a 3-point shot. Well, I thought it was a 3-point shot for the win, but it ended up being a 2-point shot for the tie. But I was there mid, because whenever they shoot a three, like you could hear me through the whole arena going three. Yeah. So you know what I mean? So like I was there, and like as they're approaching, I'm like, oh. And then he took the shot, I'm like, 3! And then the buzzer went off, and it was just like, okay, cool. But like it actually, his foot hit the line. But it was just the way it pulls you in. I felt like I was watching an NBA game with the level of, like the level that they were playing at.
Yeah.
Like it was the Canadian Elite Basketball League, but they're definitely deserving of their name. What happened?
Oh, and more kids running around the truck.
Oh yeah. Yeah, bro. So that just shows me that they're just running around my vehicle too, and I'm not seeing that shit. Like, that's what that tells me. How much did that camera cost?
Y'all need Skynet.
Yo, for real. I mean, of course you paid $0 for it. Like, this guy has a horseshoe up his ass. Anyway. Oh, okay. Okay, so what'd you do? Just hijack someone for their shit, or? I'm not gonna lie. That must be a lucrative position. I don't want to move. I know. Really?
You just get free shit.
That's a lucrative.
Most of it goes in the garbage.
A lot of
Yeah, like I feel sorry for the individual that has to clean up after me when I leave here.
Because
Good
like
God.
it's just you gotta think about the shit people left behind.
Good God.
Oh
no.
Good thing was I found like $1,800 worth of top heroin first edition statues.
Oh yeah.
Top heroin toys from the first
I'm getting called for dinner, guys. Looks like it's time for me to bounce.
All right. Well, dinner calls. It's been about 2 hours. We've been chopping it up. Tyler, thank you for your time. We appreciate you coming through.
All of you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys. It was a blast. It was great talking to you all again.
Yeah. All right.
for
Cool.
sure, man.
All right. So yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Sweet. I'll hit you up.
All right. Cool.
See you guys.
Yeah.
Peace,
take it
man.
easy.
Have a good night.
All right. We gonna play a commercial. See them pepper, yeah? You know them, Mac? Soulicious pepper sauce. Too hot for tech. XX Inferno. We have 2 flavor. Bring one for your friend or even your neighbor. Soulicious pepper sauce. Look on the ingredient. no fat in it. And we have spices, yes. Soulicious pepper sauce. We have the niceness. Put it in your drink and spice it up, yes. Soulicious pepper sauce. We have apron too. So worth to eat, just right for you. Yeah, yo. So worth the heat. So delicious. Get your pepper sauce.
We need to get another sponsor with Mr. Munchie Man.
Yeah, well, we gotta talk to him and see what's up. I don't mind. We just gotta coordinate something, you know. We don't even talk about the body of water that connects fingers. Yeah. Yeah. What? It's the body of. Well, okay, sorry. The thing that connects fingers by the body of water.
Isn't that like the sea? Because the fingers are like an English cookie.
No, it's this, bro.
I'm thinking of something totally different.
Yeah. That's exactly why I didn't say.
I was going kind of right field,
So it's the ocean. He's talking about the ocean.
I wasn't even thinking about the world. 2 fingers, what between?
Good old.
Why do I set these things up so? That's great, yo. We had Tyler Johansen on the day here. Chronic Spirit in the building. DUI in the place, you know what I mean?
Very much so.
Shout out to Liquid Fire Radio for giving us the time slot. We're going to wrap this up at around 2 hours because that's how we do. So, Jay, how was your day?
I didn't finish my song.
You had a good run, though. That, like I said, that 63 beat per minute one, that was slapping, bro. That's the one that kind of had moved me towards singing, but I know you prefer a faster tempo than that, so
that's cool.
Everything and everywhere.
That's true.
Everything and everywhere.
Got my water bottle here. You know what I mean?
I just opened up my Facebook.
Oh yes. Did you get that up there?
Mr. Buckman was the first post with a selfie. Mr. Hot Apollo?
Yes, sir.
Shirtless, recording a song about being shirtless.
Yes. Higher. Well, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, bro.
Mr. Hot Apollo.
Yep. My dude. Shiny metal. He's the reason we know FX may vary, you know what I mean? When they come down, it's gonna be live. Chronic.
Yo.
Anybody you want to shout out before we close up?
I'll shout out my tattoo for always being there.
Mm-hmm.
And these beautiful people, and let's just get through it.
Yeah.
Go buy my mom's sausage when the truck's finally working.
Yeah.
You'll love it. Go follow Dirty Zeus on Instagram. That's the only thing I really ask. And you respect your fellow brothers.
And still don't Google it.
Don't Google it. Go Google it. You know you do.
Oh man.
And then post screenshots on your on the Instagram so
that's how it goes.
Yeah, film your reaction.
Dirty Zeus and win a free mustache ride.
This guy, he hit him with it. Oh my goodness, that's great.
Oh, this sucks.
What?
Jerome Young, pro wrestler,
yeah.
Known for New Jack.
Oh, New Jack, yeah, he passed away.
Yeah,
heart attack. That's terrible. We probably gonna talk about that on Tough Talks tomorrow. Tune in tomorrow around 3:30, 4 o'clock for Tough Talks, but it could be anytime we go live. So check that out. LG was joined us live via Restream. Johnny Armani joined us live via Restream. We had DUI and Chronic Spirit in the building, as well as Tyler Johansen joining us live from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Canada connecting all over the place. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So for Explosive North and Driving Under Insanity, Culture Shock, Chronic Spirit, DUI, Liquid Fire Radio, The Wifenger, The Scout, and all of that fun stuff that we be about.
And don't forget our thoughts and
Our thoughts and
everything are
prayers
with,
also go to Alan Robertson and family and Slightly Intoxicated. So yeah, take care, be safe, all the best. We out this place.